everyone, Ivy League Gaming here, and today we're playing Dragonheir Silent Gods. For today, I just want to do a quick video showcasing some of the new features that were added. There were some really great quality of life improvements. Alright, so there are a ton of little things I'm noticing as I play that aren't necessarily well described here in the update, but I'm really happy to see continuous improvements as far as just basic UI setup, the interface is important, and just quality of life overall being improved. So, what do we got? The hero system has been comprehensively optimized. Please check the details via the hero button on the upper right of the main page. The updated content is as follows. Added a hero guide module to the display walkthroughs in 3 categories: official walkthrough, recommended lineup, and hero rating, to assist players in grasping the orientation towards hero development and lineup building. 1. Official walkthrough. This section summarizes the pros and cons of all the heroes and introduces key stats, favorable conditions, equipment build, and artifact selection for each hero. 2. Recommended lineup. Recommends suitable lineup combinations for each hero and offers advice of their superior-inferior substitution. Currently, this feature is only available for heroes with a School of Damage Dealing. School of Damage? So for DPS heroes? Oh, meaning like, the Dauntless Wild, one of the school types of damage dealing. Okay. And then hero rating, and an iteration of the former version where the player can view and like and comment and give ratings of the hero. So we also added team, a management shortcut unlocked during level 3. This enables players to edit lineups, skill cast timings, and equipment plans and more conveniently. So you don't actually have to go into a battle to see all of your team setups and adjust things. I really like this. This looks really cool. I'm going to showcase all this quick afterward. Optimize the collect feature. Players can now create 3 categories or 10 categories at most and add heroes to them according to their needs. Not sure what they mean at that, actually. Anyway, optimize the before battle walkthrough display of dungeons. Players can now learn more about how to conquer the bosses via the new info feature on the main page of any dungeon. More advice has been added to the deployment page of each defeat page. Optimize the hero filter displayed when deploying heroes before a battle. Apart from the original classification of elements, new classifications based on the schools of damage dealing and favorite categories are now added, adopting the same logic as a filter hero system. And then they remove the highlights from the mobile version and some other adjustments. So yeah, there's a ton of new things going on, guys. This is such a good update. I just want to quick talk about it and say thanks to Dragonheir for doing a good job improving stuff. So there is this favorite category. Oh! So the favorite alright. This favorite star button, now you could create your own category for things. You can name it however you want. I like that. And then if you want certain characters to show at the very top, you hit this top button and they're pinned toward the top. So instead of starring them to keep them at the top, this go to the top button is there. I love that. Little tiny things, right? All right, and then team. Well, okay, let's actually look at the hero more. The ratings have totally changed. This looks so different. Official walkthrough recommends how to build him. Attack, crit rate, crit damage, inventor set, Ring of Winter. Very true. This is really great if you have, someone else would be the main person to place Frost, and then Driss just be the damage dealer. It's definitely a good way to build him. Excuse me. Recommended lineup will be with other Frost heroes, of course. And I love that. Oh, similar heroes is a weird choice. As a main DPS, I feel like Usha deserves to be here instead of Vidimir. Although Vidimir is like an exploder, he's pretty cool. But I feel like Oster can definitely be a main DPS, but he actually inflicts frost, so he's also an applier with his ultimate. Unlike Driss does not apply with his ultimate, so like Yeah, you kind of want these. This is cool to have the suggestions here, though. I think this is pretty good. I'm sure we're not always going to agree 100% with everything that gets posted, but pretty good overall. And then, yeah, we still have a player rating system. We can sort by popularity, comment. Woo! What else we got? All right, team. So here are our teams. Like, all of our teams that we saved. Like, right now, I just made a new Mecha Team 1. Okay, let me click that. Mecha 1. This team is no longer what I'm using for my first main team for the Mecha Torque. I can hit edit, and right next to me it says delete. Or you could edit your skill timings right from this page, which is really cool. You can see their equipment plans and sync to what they're currently wearing from this page as well. Or yeah, just delete it. Or edit the lineup. I love that it's another way to adjust. So now, like, my main team is now, all right, Mecha Test. So now this Mecha 1 test is now just Mecha 1. Boom. All right. So I'm going to have a video on that later in another video. But yeah, that's really, really cool. This is really awesome quality of life. And I did notice when we came in here, the way we view the information looks different. Like, you can actually see 6, 12, 18, 24, 30 seconds. Very clear, right? And you can see the passives and stuff easily as well as the recommended accuracy and an explanation. I really like that. There's special properties, it mentions it. But do keep in mind, I did notice that, like, when we go into it, let's go into a battle and just pretend we're going to adjust some timings or something. If you go to your presets when you're in a battle, like, okay, let's pick my team here. If you go to edit timings, boss information now looks different as well, but it doesn't show passives. So keep that in mind. Passives can be affected by this, but this is just for the sake of your timings, knowing how the boss is going to rotate out so you can time accordingly. So it doesn't show all the boss information in this page, just specifically for your skill timing needs. So it's nice. I'm of course talking about what is behind me right there. But that's really cool. So all right, let's go. Where can I go get defeated? Let's go to a dungeon or something where I can get a defeat maybe? Yeah, why not? Or just arena? Arena defeat? I don't know. I said dungeons, right? So let's go ahead really quick to a... Let's just go to Goblin. Because who is actually ever going to do enough Goblin with all these teams to build? Alright, Goblin, let's go. If we start the battle... Alright, let's load. Sure, whatever. We'll load the battle, and if we quit, it should be defeat, right? Okay, so defeat. They said they changed the defeat screen. That does not look any different. Okay, the defeat screen does not look different. I'm not quite sure what they mean. Maybe it's only certain dungeons that have a different defeat screen, or maybe arena or something, but yeah, that's not different. But overall, I love that though, right guys? I think they did a pretty good job adding some new quality of life features, giving us new UI that makes learning about the heroes even easier for our new players, especially. You want to see a guide. You want to see how to build them. Yep, I used the ring on Erich, Inventor, interesting. But although keep in mind, it's probably not going to suggest Emperor as a set very often, which can be better in some cases because it depends on who you're facing. If you have more attack than them or not, Emperor is better or not. Like, you're not going to use Emperor versus the highest level of Vortex, but you might use it in Chaos Shadows. So that probably will be a set that's not always recommended. But I really love this. I love the recommended lineup. Flora, high frequency wild to enable Flora. I love this pairing. This is really cool. Really, really cool. It's funny that they put him as like a secondary, as not a secondary damage dealer, because he will absolutely outdamage Tunnelnon, and a lot of others in some cases. Erich is really good. But anyway, the fact that he procs wild so frequently helps to enable other heroes sometimes, like Flora, so that's a good example. But I love this. This is really good. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And if you're watching this video, I am live on Twitch right now, so come, or about to be, so come hang out with me.